Boom, boom, do it, baby, boom. Without the sore throat, but still have a little bit of stuffy nose and runny nose. What's going on, guys? Jose here, aka Driver Man, reporting to you from Los Angeles, fighting germs. Hope you're doing well. Drivers, passengers, anybody wanting to learn. I wanted to talk to you guys about a stall with those new fees that are were supposed to take effect at the Sky Harbor International Airport, also known as the Phoenix Airport. So on the 1st of next month, those fees, which I had done a couple videos on those, they were supposed to increase to $4 per pickup and $4 per drop-off for every Uber and Lyft ride. Currently, they're $2.66 per pickup and then nothing to drop off. But the city council made a vote and decided to raise it to $4 both ways. However, Uber and Lyft had been threatening, hey, we're going to leave if you do this. Uber finally set a date. On January 21st, they sent a letter to the Phoenix airport stating their intent to leave, saying, hey, effective 11:59 p.m. on January 31st, Uber will cease all operations at the Phoenix airport unless a court delays these proposed, fees. Or the airport delays the fees, either one. And so that had an effect on that. I guess they're like, okay, these guys are serious. They're actually going to leave at the end of the month. Oh, shit. So let's do something. So they are delaying it. Part of it is, of course, from action via the Arizona Supreme Court. So what they're talking about is that it's potentially against the law, that supposedly the increase in the fees violates the law somehow. And so they're determining that. So while the city council, while the Arizona Supreme Court decides whether or not it's actually illegal, they're suspending the fees. There's no indefinitely until the Arizona Supreme Court makes their decision and decides whether it's, illegal or not for them to increase those fees. Which, ultimately were just kind of a result of seeing what other airports were doing, like airports in Vegas, Philadelphia, here in LA, Chicago. I mean, those all have, I believe Chicago. Well, I know those first three do. Those all have fees, for pickup and drop off. And as a matter of fact, Vegas and Los Angeles both have a dedicated area for you to, pick up people at. It's not curbside anymore. As you know, here in LA, they banned that, and it's something that's currently, being disputed by taxi drivers, especially. They had a 1-day strike where they were protesting, and Uber and Lyft isn't happy about it either. Right now, they're just putting up with it. But yeah, that's, it was basically after a study, the Phoenix airport studying what other airports were doing across the country, such as that, and their increases in fees. They determined, hey, we can raise our fees too and help to pay for the, airport infrastructure. But part of the argument is that, hey, it's not fair to, be dinging Uber and Lyft just to pay for your airport. So for right now, they are delayed, much to the happiness of Uber and Lyft. And, anybody who takes Uber and Lyfts, because it's pretty detrimental. At this point, people are used to it. They become very much accustomed and comfortable with, getting a Lyft or an Uber from the airport to go home and also to, be dropped off at the airport. A taxi ride would be ridiculously expensive. No offense, taxi drivers. But, it's the truth. People, wouldn't take taxis as often for that reason, because of the cost. What the other part that's difficult though is taxis are actually the new fee for the taxis would be less than that of Uber, so it wouldn't be $4 per pickup and drop off. It's actually $1.75, so it's cheaper than the Uber and Lyft ones. However, they have other regulations that they have to deal with that Uber and Lyft don't. Like, for example, they have to operate 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and they're not allowed to have any passenger waiting more than 5 minutes to be picked up. And another regulation is that the drivers have to pass a written test. They also have to pass an FBI check, and a TSA threat assessment. Now, these are things, obviously, this is a very thorough check on these taxi drivers. Obviously, Uber and Lyft drivers, we all know, the crappy checks from Checker, that company, are exactly that, just total shit. If they were reliable, then all of these poor girls wouldn't, be scarred for life, having been, raped and sexually assaulted by so many those and vice versa. But mostly drivers doing it to passengers from what I've seen. And those are the ones that are reported. Of course, there are ones who don't even get reported. But there is a reduced fee, even if this once this goes into effect. If it goes into effect, if you take the shuttle. So if you go to the Phoenix train station, or maybe it's called the Sky Harbor train station, I'm not sure, and you get dropped off there, and then you take the shuttle to the terminal, the fee is less. I believe it's $2.80. But you can, double check that. Of course, I always leave a link to the article in the description. And then vice versa. If you take the shuttle to the train station, then get an Uber or Lyft there, it's also cheaper, $2.80. And they're hoping that will reduce congestion, just like LAX, has made their move to reduce congestion. However, in the meantime, it's just not going to happen. So they're they're waiting for the Arizona Supreme Court. It's really gonna be up to them, up to their decision whether it's illegal or not. If it's legal, then obviously they can't do it. And if it is legal, will they have a new effective date, even with Uber's threat of leaving? How much does the Phoenix airport value Uber being there, Uber and Lyft being there? I guess we'll have to wait and find out as I get more information, of course. I will, keep you updated. I'll give you any extra news. Hope that you guys are having a fantastic weekend so far. It's Saturday afternoon where I'm at right now, where I'm recording this. Hopefully I will get this up, in a couple hours. I should be able to. And I'll continue battling my sickness. I hope you guys stay germ-free and don't have to deal with, stuffy nose and sneezing like I have, and make some good money this weekend. All right, boom, 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 boom. Do it, baby. Get that money.